Alrighty, let's go ahead and finish selling the new stuff we just got. So this one is just the regular Helix, so would have kept to myself but was too short on money. That gives you the indication that this one is only good for selling. There's nothing else beneficial or no other secret thing. This one, same thing. It's a shame I gotta sell you. This is 9 by 18. And these are all extra ones I found. I really don't need all those, so I'm just selling that one. I'm gonna sell that, and then we'll end up putting these in the boxes. I did end up using one of these, that one, but I'm gonna keep 2 in my bag just in case. We got a letter to burn, food. Okay, I think this is everything. Let me back up. So another almost 1,500 just for that additional little trip. So definitely worthwhile. Rebuild some of the money for me having to buy my ammo again, which I do still need to go over to the pathway and go see if I can find where that went to. That's the gun that we got at the other map that I'm gonna clean. So this is one of those rifles that is really fun. It's just always adds more weight to your bag and ends up kind of being a decision of, do you want to walk really slow just to have a better rifle for sniping, or is it better to just use your zoomed in scope and do this? I usually end up just doing that, but that gun is fun. So definitely worth bringing along if you have a mission that you don't really need to hurry up for and you have a lot of time that you can kill, then that is a good one to do. I'm gonna put these in here because we're gonna go put those in the room. I'm gonna put that one here. So all of those we'll put in our room. I think all of these need to be cleaned. Yeah. And then I know I used that, but did I use any of these? No, I didn't. Okay, and then I don't think I used these. No, okay. And then we found this gun, which we'll clean and sell. All right. You know what? I just turned that on to safety. All right, I'm gonna put that over here. We'll do both of them at the same time. And you know what? I think I didn't use that at all on the trip back out, and I just cleaned it before we went. So let's go ahead and repair everything real quick. My bulletproof vest is down to 31 out of 40. I'm just gonna throw all of that in. And the suppressor. And I think that is it. Give it a save. I thought I grabbed the toothbrush. That's what I get for not looking. These both are 20 out of 20, right? Yes. And I'm so glad that I had that extra magazine that I had filled, because it was very difficult finding time to refill my ammo. So having more of them that I could fill gave me more time before I absolutely had to, which worked out really good. And then using plus P ammo is why I was able to use this gun with, I think it was the slider that I ended up, I ran out of whatever was in my magazine and I didn't have time to change it out. I was able to grab my Beretta, and because I had plus P ammo, I was able to take the slider out, or whichever enemy it was that I did. So that came in handy. I'm definitely gonna end up needing more ammo, for sure. Oh, I was gonna say, I think that's it, but that's right, I need to do the guns that we're selling. I'm gonna save it with my guns are now done. Oh, there goes that can of oil. Okay, it's in the blue now. I think I'm gonna end up cleaning the rifle and keeping it. I don't know if I'm gonna actually use it, but every time I found them before, I sold them because I needed the money. But now I've got plenty of money. At some point, I would like to take the rifle out just to show what it's like against enemies and not just in the back room. But, again, I kind of, it does add a lot of weight to the bag, so you kind of have to use it when you're not doing any, like, serious mission, and sniping people from a distance is good, which I've used it before when I'm going to that creepy basement building, because there's a mimic that's on the roof, and sometimes there's, like, enemies around it. So I've used it for that before, and it's been fun, but you maybe really only use it for like 1 or 2 enemies, and then that's kind of it. So at least if I use it in that area that I'm talking about, because then once you make it into the building, into the basement, you're then using your other gun. So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be the best use of it, so I may end up holding up. Another good one is when we go to that tank map and do those like sample recovery and things like that, where we spawn all those people right in the middle. That's a good one to stand on the edge and snipe from a distance. So those are the places where this might come in the most handy. Another option is when we go to that factory map and we kind of go out around the building area, and we're clearing all those mimics off the roof of the other buildings nearby. that's a good one to kind of shoot them from a distance too. So this one ends up taking 76254. I think it's this box. Yeah. And again, this is the one that you can do the trick of emptying an entire box into your pocket and then reloading it like that. It ends up, you can see it holds 5 out of 5 and it's got all 5 in there. So that's actually kind of nice. And then it does have a mount for a PU scope, which one of the stashes, I think it was on top of the train, they gave us one. Or no, this is a scope B. That's rail B. So that one's not going to work. PU scope mount. Is that the one that we used with the... Oh, I don't know if we ever even bought that before. Hold on, I might go... Again, I kind of want to have this ready to go where all we have to do is just grab it and grab a box of ammo. So, ah, right there. Okay. That's the one, 1400. I'm going to go ahead and just buy that. So you kind of have a zoomed in scope for there. So, and you can see with it on us with no ammo, it brings it to 32. If I drop it, 27. So that alone adds 4.9. So definitely quite a bit. Where do I want to add this? Let's go ahead and put it right here. Okay. There we go. So it is all ready to go in case we want to use that. All right, so we're going to save this. I'm just going to do 3 and 4. Let's go ahead and plan out what we're doing. So we now have mission 2 here in this building. That one is done. Stop bouncing back. There we go. Okay. So we've got those 2 done. We need to go here. My thoughts is that instead of alerting everyone here, so if you remember right before the tide, we jumped and got the AUG, and then we cut over right across, I'm going to use the start. We jumped over right across this track here into those 2 buildings. This is where that big crater, so this is all one giant hole. These buildings, like you kind of had half of the building and then there was nothing in them. That's where I thought the sliders were waiting for us. So you walk through here and then this is where the bomb was. So we did this and there's a little shed here and that's an electric field. On top of this building here, there was a mimic police, but I don't know if we've ever even gone inside that building. So I think, is that where they're saying there's a rift at? Is that mission 2? Yeah, okay. I don't know if I have ever gone in. So apparently there's always a rift there. I've just never really cleared it out before because we've never really had to. We've never really been fighting people there that we didn't want to regenerate. So what I'm thinking, like if you remember that pathway that we took up from getting the AUG to here, it was just a quick little cut over and pretty easy. So What I'm tempted to do, we've already cleared this. I already need to come up here and look for my crate of ammo anyways. We can go, this is right where we jumped and got the AUG. There's a heavy helix there. So we can come up, do heavy helix, cut over, get the rift there, and then just come back this way to avoid all of this. And then we're not going to be able to do this in the same day, but I think that's going to take most of the day anyways. If we finish this this building's going to take a bit to find where the rift is and clear it out. And then on the way back, if we have time, we can get that army outpost and loot it again. I don't think we will have time. I think we'll do this. That'll take a while and we'll just come back. But if we're done early, we can go clear that out on our way back. And then that'll allow us to turn in the rift mission. We'll have one heavy helix. Then we'll just need to do the heavy helix here and then go to the creepy basement. So that's going to knock off 2 of the 3 buildings that I wanted to show before the before we finish the game. So I think that's going to be the game plan. An alternate game plan, or if we finish really early, is come back here, clear the army soldiers there, and go up and go do this one. That's like kind of lower priority for me. I have it because it is worth a decent amount of money, but you know, we're going to be doing 1, 2, and 4 as the main focus. So with that goal in mind, I think we can wake up at 6 a.m. since we've already cleared the path up to here. We've already cleared this building, so we can do 6 a.m. and come up here. We are going to need our gas mask because of that floating green gas haze. And ammo, we're definitely going to need ammo for this building. And if we do that, so I'm going to bring a lot of ammo. Now I'm going to want to limit the weight because this is a pretty big walk. But on the flip side, I'm going to want to make sure that I've got enough. So that's kind of our game plan. Let's go ahead and get these magazines. Oh, and this is the gun I bought. So the ones that I had already, I cleaned. So I'm just starting a new stack. And then let's go ahead and get the ammo. And you know what? Now that we have a box of AP, that's what these go. So we'll go ahead and get these put in there. And let's try to get this a little bit more organized. I'm going to sell that because we've got plenty of boxes. And we also have a crate of ammo if we need to like refill any of them. Those are all 30. Oh, that's what I was looking for. And let me go ahead and move that back so I have room for the ones that I'm actually using. Okay. those are 0. That I know is up there, so we'll finish this first. And that one. 76239 is that one. That's 9 by 19 FMJ, which is there. And then we'll combine these. And we'll go ahead and put these back in the stock room. I was trying to empty weight from my bag, but I'm not quite ready to sell those. We might end up needing them at some point. Okay. So we're gonna sell those. Oh, the letter. Let's burn that. And then we'll go put the food away. Oh, whale. Looks like I'll be going home dirty. That's funny. So yeah, just kind of bringing up the fact that every day and I think where they say every day, they mean like the people you kill, they disappear. And then every 4 days they reappear. But then no one alive is found. Oh, I think they mean like the dead bodies of those soldiers that like you're always finding stuff next to. But then like, so they're changing around, but you never come across another person like you. So they're kind of bringing up that, and that is interesting. Okay, with where I'm going, just Pobita Factory, is there anything? So that is a new artifact, and I'm gonna be going right through there. I'm gonna go ahead and accept it, but I don't know if we're gonna actually do it. And then I'm leaving that one. I'm not gonna accept it yet, but I'm not gonna accept it and redo it. That's a decent one to do whenever we want to come up and do that mission. So I'm just kind of leaving that there. Although again, if this one doesn't happen this tide, that's fine. We've got 2 days left. So we're going to get all these done this day. You know what? I'm going to actually go ahead and abort that one. I want to make sure I get all of these done, and I don't want to take any extra time away from it. So we're going to do those, and then if we have extra time left, we'll either do this one or maybe even we'll pop in and do that. So we'll go from there. Let's go put food away, and then we will go to sleep. Oh, we'll also go sell the empty boxes. I need to refill 3 of these. Okay, so we've got, nope, I want the gas mask out of the way. Thank you. 1 candy bar, 2 candy bars, 1 energy drink, backup can, main can, candy bar there. Let's put all this back. I'm gonna move all of this around to try to make it where the candy bars don't move. If these boxes go, that's fine. Okay, oh, and I don't need both machetes. I'm gonna put that one up. And that one is still good. Okay, let's go sell those empty boxes. We're good on food. Of course it moved the food. Why would it go with any of the other stuff I moved? Oh, I need more health injector pens. Definitely. Let's go refill those. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna sleep until 6 a.m. I'm just kind of running through the mission one more time in mind, making sure I'm happy with it. I don't really need to go back to there. I got all the paintings, I got all the stuffies. Oh, I never got the white collectible at the castle. I forgot that one when I was rushing to do that before the tide. There's one more, which is a camera, and it's in one of those other buildings. I need to look that up. I want to get that before we end the game. Which is fine. Like we'll be going to do the mission there before we finish it, either this tide or next tide. So I'm not as worried about that. But I just need to remember it. Okay, so we're gonna go up there, we're gonna go through there, gonna get the heavy helix, get the rift, come back through there, either call it a day or go back to base and go up there, get that done. And then this is gonna be the next day. We'll do that one. And we'll definitely be turning in 2, which is that. 2 days and 20 hours means we should have 2 full days. So yeah, I just want to make sure that if I only focus on these and then do this one the next day, will I still be able to get it done? And yeah, it's like worst case, I could try to fit this in the same day, but man, I'm going to be in the dark, creepy building, literally in the dark, and I just would really rather not do that. So I think I'm fine. Okay, we're going to go sleep till 6 a.m. And since 2 yellow dots are showing, there's probably really 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Gonna do this. Save spot 1. And end this video here.